From Outpost Gray, we provide you the CyberFed News Roundup. Tech news that matters.
Hello and happy holidays and happy December 23rd, 2022. I'm your host, Jack Scott. Today, I'm providing you the CyberFed News Roundup for the week of December 19th. Let's get into it. CISA's 2023 budget received an increase from 2022. However, this new budget was below President Biden's recommendation. A funding package for CISA amounting to $2.9 billion USD has been included in a larger federal government funding bill. While this is $313 million above CISA's budget in 2022, it is $82.6 million below the increase recommended by President Biden. In a release by the House Appropriations Committee, this package aims to give CISA the ability to continue its work on preventing cyber attacks, rooting out cyber intrusions, and protecting critical infrastructure. This funding package will fund numerous CISA projects, including threat hunting, vulnerability management, and a cyber defense education and training program, and the Continuous Diagnostic and Mitigation program. One recommendation of the package is that CISA collaborates regularly with industry partners regarding capabilities, challenges, and technologies, and briefs relevant congressional committees within 90 days of the bill's passing. FTC demonstrates that children's privacy is a top priority. Fortnite creator Epic Games has finalized an agreement with the FTC to pay $520 million. $275 million of that amount stems from the allegations that Epic Games collected PII from children under the age of 13 and without parental consent. In a statement by the Justice Department, who alleges that Epic Games, quote, knowingly and without parental consent, in quotes, collected children's PII, including names, email addresses, and other identifiers to keep track of players' progress, purchases, settings, and friends list. Epic Games is also accused of willfully exposing children to bullying and harassment by enabling voice and text chat settings by default, allowing contact with adult gamers on the platform. Two provisions of this settlement are that Epic Games must have all chat services turned off by default and can only be turned on with parental consent. They also must remove all PII already collected. NASA is consulting with SpaceX to find a way to reorganize the layout of satellites in space. NASA has a growing problem with aging satellites, and they are unsure how to upgrade or get rid of them and are working on a strategy to upgrade equipment and move them to a higher orbit to extend their life. Space, although very expansive, is getting crowded with satellites from countries like China, Russia, and Iran. There is also a lot of space trash floating around, and when satellites age out, agencies like NASA are not clear on the best approach to either upgrade, move to another orbit, or destroy the equipment. NASA is currently dealing with a 35-year-old satellite called Hubble. Currently, it is orbiting in a location where if it does not get a boost to a higher elevation, it could enter the Earth's orbit by 2030. Goddard Space Flight Center is also providing consulting help in helping to extend the life of the satellites and hoping to help with Hubble. Hubble will be one of the first satellites to get boosted. Once successful, it could lead to helping expand the life of other satellites. The U.S. military cannot retain cybersecurity talent, making it an uphill battle for America to strengthen its military defense cyber operations. It's no surprise the military is having a challenge in retaining talent. The pay in the military, especially active duty, compared to what a cybersecurity professional can receive in the civilian sector, is vastly different. Military soldiers are paid based on their time in service and rank. For example, an E5 soldier with 6 years in service stationed in Washington, D.C. could make roughly $60,000 USD yearly. Now, if they had 6 years of experience doing cybersecurity in the Army, they could easily receive a base salary cyber job, depending on the position and location, between $80,000 to $100,000 USD. The DoD tried to leverage retention bonuses, spending approximately $160 million on cyber retention bonuses between 2017 to 2021. Even with these retention bonuses and special pay, the military is losing the retention game, and the bottom line is the military cannot retain talent. The military is investing money into cyber warriors, then after their term of service, they leave. The military is being created by leveraging the National Guard and the reserves to recruit professionals into the military as part-time soldiers. The incentives include large bonuses and flexibility with work hours. This allows individuals to work for a civilian cyber company and receive a higher base salary while also serving in the military capacity and receiving all of the military benefits such as education and home loan benefits. The leaders in cybercom, for example, are taking this very seriously, and they are working on future initiatives that will come out next year to address the talent shortage. That concludes your CyberFed News Roundup for the week of December 19th. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, I would love it if you would like, subscribe, and you shared this episode out with others. Also, I hope you all have an amazing holiday season. My team and I are taking the next 2 weeks off. I plan to see you all again for the next CyberFed News Roundup on Friday, the 13th of January. Until then, have an amazing holiday.